They don't know straight to glory. They don't know how it feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. They mad up to solid circle tight. Yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life. I ain't worried. I got rank for real. I got real soldiers kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately. You is not still. When you dropping that fire, pressure smash, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, the firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you. Circle small, you can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch. Don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. I heard they want my life. I ain't worried. I got rate for real. Take over in effect. Yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women. That bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust. Now I'm too clean. Don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they Air Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life. I ain't worried. I got rank for real.
Check. 1 2 1 2. That sound good. Good. Sounding good. Check. Everything good. I've been looking online. All right. Clap it up. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Yahweh Shema. Thabah Shem Yahshua. To all my brothers and sisters in Israel, man. We are the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group, Christian church, blackity black movement, or nothing. Okay, we stand alone. We are not affiliated with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth about this Bible, that all so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Jews, are the Israelites. All right. And knowing that, we must keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Today is the Wednesday night biblical law class. You understand? We teach this class, in all the schools across this country, man. You got any questions, feel free to type them in the chat. Lord willing, we'll do our best to answer them. Hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Let's push this truth out the earth, because contrary to popular belief, we are the only ones with the truth. We're the only ones telling you what it is that you must do to survive these last days. It damn sure ain't the Christian pastor. It ain't none of our religious leaders. None of these famous, Amos, big head nerds that think they know everything. The ISUPK, the Commander Jehana, is your last hope. All right. And with knowing that, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. You got any questions? Feel free to type in the chat. Big shout out. What up? Young man Jason in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go like, subscribe to his channel too, man. You know what I mean? Also, too, Day of Atonement coming up. So y'all go ahead and prepare thy soul for affliction. You understand? If it's your first Day of Atonement, Lord be with you. But you can do it. Right. Also, too, and big shout out to those brothers and sisters. Get ready to go over to the UK, man. It's gonna be great. And King David's Castle, Commander Gianna, doing it big, teaching and showing everybody the ins and outs of the UK and the feast day. It's gonna be absolutely wonderful and glorious. If you want to go to the UK and you are interested, contact your camp leader, man. He'll give you all the information you need, tell you all the itinerary, what it is you must do, and go ahead and get it on, man. Any questions in the chat right now? No questions. Trooper Kadar in the building. Man, usual suspects are here. I'll wait till everybody come on in, and then we'll get to the questions. But like I said earlier, man, ISUPK, man, and this is crazy. All this nonsense that's going on in the news, man. Social media is in an uproar, talking about Jeannie Mai and Young Jeezy, Iman Shumpert, and what's her name? Tiana Taylor, Remy Ma, and Easy to Block Captain, Papoose, Geechee Gotti airing her out during the battle. I mean, my God, that's just black news. On a global scale, in midst of all this nonsense, don't get caught up in that crap, man. ISUPK, shalom, sir. ISUPK, our marriages last up in here. We've been teaching these classes for so long, warning our people that they the sex is marriage, man. And marriage lasts forever. It don't end just because you unhappy. You understand? Also, too, World War III is on the brink. We ain't got no time to be worried about no damn Jeannie Mai, Young Jeezy. What's going on, sir? World War III is right on the brink. They just had a meeting of the United Nations, man. Came together to discuss what? Matters of war. How can we get along? How we going to get Russia to stop bombing the piss out of Ukraine? How we going get rid of BRICS and what? All this stuff going on. We worried about Papoose and Remy Martin. We better be worried about how we going to survive this thermonuclear destruction that's coming to America. How not to get caught up in this madness, man. You understand? Also, too, today we're going to talk about the laws, of course. This is a law class. You got any questions pertaining to the law of God, any biblical laws, any questions, anything you're confused on, feel free to ask your questions, man. We'll answer them. We're going to talk about the holiday sadness, man. Depression. This is the time of year where what? Everybody's so happy because it's getting a little chilly outside. August done passed, the hottest month. July and August done passed. We in the end of September. Here come October. Here come the pumpkin heads. Everybody ready to celebrate Halloween and grandmama's damn Thanksgiving. And the weather's changing. But also with that comes these disgusting holidays and the holiday demon, man. Holiday depression and sadness is a demon. And if you are not careful, you will get caught up in it. That demon will overcome you. You get to hear in that silent night. You get to think about grandmama's prayers. You get to think about your little childhood and all the things that happened to you. You become real carnal and selfish, and that holiday demon will creep up on you if you're not careful. Right. We're going to teach you how to defeat that holiday demon. Yeah, that nostalgia, reminiscing. That's something black folks love to do. We love the nostalgia, reminisce. Right. The smell of the pine tree in your house, the smell of that nasty ham in the oven, the Christmas lights, you leaving cookies out for Santa Claus and all this nonsense. You and your cousin walk around the block to go and get high before Thanksgiving dinner. You can't wait to eat. Grandma doing that long ass hallelujah prayer. You high as hell, ready to eat. And she in there, Father God and Jesus Lord, and you ready to eat because you high. Reminiscing about all that nonsense will have you missing that cousin that got killed. It'll have you missing Big Mama. Big Mama been dead for 25 years and you still crying. Don't get caught in this holiday spirit, this holiday demon, man. This time of year is full of suicides and depression and all kind of illnesses. Why? We're going to find out why tonight. We're going to see what a professional doctor who has patience talks about this holiday demon and what you can do, and also coping mechanisms, what people do during this time of year that are trying to cope with this demon, right? We'll get a few scriptures first. Any questions, I'll take them. Yeah, you queuing the Mariah Carey song up. Well, she had a whole, I think that album went diamond or platinum. Every year, Mariah Carey top hits. The Spinners, the Three Tops, the Whispers, the Temptations. Good night. Run DMC. They had a Christmas song. Everybody got a Christmas song. You get the damn, drinking and crying over Big Mama. Crying over Big Mama. What about the people who are still alive that love you, man? Big Mama dead and gone. She can't do no more wrong or right. But you can. You understand? If you could, brother, give me the book of Isaiah 34:16, man. You know, this holiday demon is something crucial, man. I've experienced this holiday demon. Thank the Most High for this truth, man. Oh, man. Coming to this truth is the best thing that ever happened to me, especially this time of year. People get depressed this time of year. I get energized. I get happy. I get more hope, and I get energized this time of year. The complete opposite of the world. While the world is sad, wishing for a white Christmas, reminiscing, you know, wishing or waiting on the doorbuster sales, you maxing out your credit cards. Hell no, not ISUPK. We don't give a damn about these holidays. Hell, I'll be forgetting when the holidays come around. Who cares? I'll free myself from that nonsense. Free yourself, man. Free yourself from this holiday garbage. Well, you got that for me, read, brother, if you don't mind.
Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out the book of the Most High.
Seek ye out of the book of the Most High. What book you talking about? This book. This big, thick Bible that's sitting on your damn coffee table collecting dust with all these pages in it. This the book you talking about right here. Look at this. Seek ye out the book, man. Go ahead.
And read.
And play the tambourine.
And read.
And cue the organ and sing.
And read.
And read, man. You got to read this book. You can't use this book as a coaster. You understand? You got to read out the book. That's what's wrong with us in this day and time. We'll read everything. We'll read gossip news. News Weekly. We'll get on Instagram and read Justin L.A. Boy quotes. We'll read our horoscopes. We'll read everything in the world except for this Bible. And you're going to say, well, man wrote the Bible. How can I trust it? Man wrote every book you read. You trust that? And that's another thing I understood. We are, people like to act like, I can't stand up people that's, not trusting. I sound like the door. We such a non-trusting people. But in actuality, you trust a lot of things. We trust a lot of things. We trust that, your car ain't going to stop in the middle of the freeway. You trust Ford. You trust Ford and Chevy that they did a good job with this car when you're driving it. You understand? You trust that pilot when you get on the airplane. You don't even know. You go to a restaurant and you go to a Chinese restaurant and order Kung Pao food chicken. And you trust the chicken. Shalom, y'all. And you trust it. You go to a restaurant and order all this nonsense and you trust it. But at the same time, you don't trust this Bible, though, because man wrote it. But you'll go to a restaurant with a bunch of hillbillies with no teeth cooking your food. Or you go to an East Indian restaurant where you know they use their feet to make the bread. I don't think y'all know that or not. That old East Indian bread y'all love to eat, they use their feet to make it sometimes. You trust that. But we don't trust this Bible? Make that make sense to me. Contrary to popular belief, we are trusting people. Right. Trust everything. You trust them shots you get, all them immunizations. You trust a doctor delivering that baby. Right. Well, I don't trust the Bible. Go ahead, sir, please.
So like I was about to say, we trust that wine that they still make to this day with their bare feet.
Yeah, the
That's
wine.
That's why I say bare feet on it.
Man, they do squat. I see the videos. I was like, damn, I hope I ain't drinking that wine. Yeah. I don't even want to know. It's good that I don't know. Because come on, man, especially with food and drink, if you see how filthy these heathens are, you be a what they call aeritarian. You just breathe air for a living. You wouldn't eat no food unless you prepare it yourself. But yeah, man, we are very trusted people, but we got to get out of this book and read, man. It's that time. You got to stop being so gullible and naive in this place. You got to read this book. This book is our guide on how to live, man. These pages aren't just here for no reason. It's wisdom and knowledge in this book. Prophecies that have been fulfilled and being fulfilled. Things that are happening in this earth in this Bible that your Christian pastor does not read. Your religious leaders, they don't read. But here we actually read this book, man. Right. And it should be evident. Any more on that?
Khan, Salakia.
Uh-huh. How the book you read?
No one of these shall fail.
That's right, man. None of the verses are going to fail, man. None of these verses in this Bible, none of these scriptures are going to fail. If God said the wages of sin is death, just know if you sin, you're going to die. Right. If the Most High God says World War III is coming, you better bet your bottom dollar World War III is coming. If the Lord said don't eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster, you bet not. It's a lady right now who just got unalive for eating oysters. A rare parasite. She's slurping on an oyster, having the time of her life. Now she's dead. And she ain't the only one. It's about several cases across Florida eating these nasty oysters and this unlawful fish and all kind of crustaceans and squiggly things that live on the bottom of the lakes and oceans. You keep eating that nonsense. This Bible says don't eat that. You're going to die if you do eat it. Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, when you talk about, eating lawful and unlawful foods, even the way that the foods are prepared.
Right.
Which is the reason why that sister lost her arms. Well, she lost her hands.
Right.
All of her fingers.
All her limbs.
And her feet, her distal extremities, like her toes.
Right.
She lost all of that.
Good night.
Some sort of necrotizing toxin from some foreign parasite.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to prepare the food all the way.
Right. Eating raw. Oh, that's a big thing with sushi.
Think you can eat sushi.
Yeah.
Sashimi and all that.
Yeah, sashimi.
Poke bowls and all that crap.
that come from envying the oppressor. Right. You see these Asians, they think, oh, this Asian man in the what's the Ming Dynasty Mountains. Right. He lived to be 200 years old eating rice and sashimi. No, he didn't. It's BS. And another thing, you want to sit up here and envy the oppressor eating what he eats, right? Eating raw fish. And I'm not saying eating raw fish is lawful, but it ain't expedient. I'm not eating no raw fish. I want my food cooked. Right. You understand? There's other types of sushi, but you want to envy the oppressor and live upper crust. So, go ahead.
So, like, if I may, eating raw foods is not a custom of ours. Esau chose
exactly.
to do that.
Thank you.
We got to do the opposite of what the other nations are doing.
Right. And the Lord is revealing that. He's letting us see the wages of the sin. Right. And it's a sin to envy your oppressor. You understand? But you got to get out of this book, man. Read on.
None shall want her mate.
Right.
For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
That's right, man. Most High God made sure these scriptures go together in this book. It comes from inspiration of the Most High power. So you better read this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? All this nonsense we do on the earth, you neglect this Bible is going to save your damn life. And the application of this Bible is going to save your life. You understand? If you do what it says to do in this book. Also, give me the book of 1 Peter 1 and 25, man. We talking about the law today. Who else just joined us in? Okay. Man. Let's see. We got, Sister Nara in the building. Sister Kalaya Pa. Maidana Yahawada. Okay. Maidana Yahawada. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Shalom, sis. You know what I mean? Yeah, 1 Peter 1 and 25, brother.
Okay. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 25. But the word of the Lord endureth forever.
The word of the what?
But the word of the Lord endureth forever.
And that should also make you want to read the book because it's going to endure forever. Forever, like what? Even with Christ, this Bible ain't going nowhere. These laws of the Most High God aren't going to just disappear. They're not. They're going to endure forever. In the kingdom of heaven, we're still going to keep the law. We're not going to be eating no pork. We're not going to be eating no homosexuals or gays. There's going to be no gay sex, no stealing, no unaliving people, no scamming. You understand? No pedophilia, no drug dealing, no drug abuse. All these laws. You're going to keep the high holy days throughout all our generations. Passover ain't going nowhere. You understand? Endure forever. Read on.
And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
That's right, man. So we do in these classes. This gospel is being preached unto you, man. This is the real good news that Christ is going to return. A black man. He's going to rule this planet Earth. There ain't nothing you can do about it. So what kind of manner of person should you be, knowing that Christ is soon to return? Should we be still gossiping and stealing and committing all kind of crimes, knowing that Christ is returning? I thought the whole goal was to make it on those chariots, to not die in World War III and thermonuclear destruction. I thought the whole goal of going to church was to meet Jesus. But how can you do that when you're a sinner? You understand? Drop that. Give me, let's see here. I got a video. All right. I got a video queued up. Matter of fact, go on the email. It's the first, it's a video about the Esau talking. He's a doctor, PhD. We're going to talk about, like I said, the holiday times, man. this time of year, it can get really, really depressing for people. And it's all rooted in selfishness and money. You know, the lack of money, the lack of family, the lack of, the reminiscing, all the things you can think about. Yeah, you good. That'll put you two out. That'll put yourself in such a low state, man, because you start to look at the commercials of the nice cars. The one thing I know, this time of year, you'll see a married couple and you're a single woman, and the husband comes and, look, honey, look out the window. And she looks out the window. It's a brand new Lexus with a big red bow on it. And she goes, oh my God, you shouldn't have. And here with reindeer in the background is snowing. They got the brick house, and you at home like, damn, you're a single mother. Kids back there, bad as hell, won't shut up. You reminiscing. You wishing that you wishing that you had that life. You on Section 8, living paycheck to paycheck, and you see in the commercial of a husband and wife buying her a brand new Lexus. That's enough to drive you crazy, man. Kids seeing all kind of hoverboards and PS5s, and you thinking like, damn, how the hell am I buy a hoverboard and a PS5? I make $15 an hour. My rent $1,800. My insurance is this and that. There's no way. That is enough to drive you crazy. And then when you know what's going to break your heart? When your kids come home with a Christmas list. You know they get that mess from. Remember that movie, The Christmas Story? Little white kids running around with Christmas lists. They get everything on that list. Everything the oppressor writes down, he gets. Your Christmas list, good luck, buddy. You just practicing your handwriting at this point. Your Christmas list, you just practicing writing your handwriting because you ain't getting nothing on that list because you can't damn afford it. We're being oppressed in this place. And then the commercials about the video games and the Christmas list, what do y'all, and teachers used to ask that. They get you all riled up for Christmas. With the Christmas cookies you get for a treat. They play their Christmas music. The hallways are decorated with reindeer. You learn the song. Everybody in here, what's the 3 reindeers' names? Everybody know them. What's the famous one? Look at Warrior Chocolate. He don't know. No, he was hyped for Christmas. He was hyped. This nigga probably ain't go to sleep for Christmas. He probably the first one up. Everybody know the reindeer names. Rudolph, Dasher, Prancer. What's the other one name? Blitzen. It's a shame. I'm 40 years old, still know that nonsense. It's been brainwashed, man. That stuff has been shoved in our head about Christmas. And then Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims and the Indians, they got together and had a wonderful feast. But then when you look at in real life, you don't even know where the Indians are at. You haven't even seen a Native American Indian that you know. You see pilgrims all the time. You see Esau walking around here, but he's a police. Right. He's the oppressor. So you're trying to think like, how can he be nice with the Indians but treat me like garbage? So now you're thinking about all this nonsense. Then Halloween. Go ahead, sir, please.
Salakia, you know, I was watching the other day. Marshawn Lynch went to a Amish community. Oh, right? Man,
I think I see somebody. Yeah.
And it amazes me that you can still go to an Amish community and live like they would want to live in modern day time, right? But why is it that when you go to reservations, why the reservations don't they don't emulate what their culture would be in modern day time? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have a so-called powwow, and it's basically us beating on the drums or maybe doing traditional dances, or maybe speaking in traditional languages. But after that, it's back to American culture. You understand? The Amish people, they live like that year round.
Right.
And people honor that society or that community when they go to visit. You can't drive your cars to their community.
You can't.
You understand?
You sure can't.
So what is it when it comes out to our culture? Our culture isn't separated from the American culture.
Right.
Our culture is part of the American experience, if I may. But the Amish culture is not. It's completely different. And they live completely different. They have shows about how did I escape the Amish community. But you go to the reservations, those reservations emulate what the things, said the oppressor has put and what they accept into the communities.
Right.
Crazy.
Man, he's so right, man. And that right there is very disturbing when you actually think about it. It's like, well, all this culture and talent we have as black folks, It's like you got these Amish living out there, just what they call it, Midianites. Midianites, it's like different tribes of them, right? All of them, Mennonites, it's Esau. This is devils, right? But they were tanks and they're unbothered. Police don't bother them. It's like, what the hell? They riding in the street with a dang horse and buggy. You're like, look at these folks. Totally detached and unbothered. They ain't getting shot by police. They're not cursed. Your black behind is cursed. You are cursed. And the only way to get out of the curse is to serve God. Money's not going to get you. That's a lot. We think that getting money is going to make you break the curse. All I got to do is get rich and I'm fine. Negro, please. LeBron James, they wrote nigger on his garage door. How money don't matter. You're not going to escape the curses of God because you're rich.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Right. No, Salaki, that's heavy. Officer Zion brought up the Amish communities. The reason why the Amish communities exist is because they had to force out the native Indian.
Right.
See, they're not going to take you to a reservation because they're going to have to explain how the reservation came about into existence.
Right. Yes.
And it's going to have to highlight Andrew Jackson and the Indian Removal Act of 1830. And it's going to talk about the Trail of Tears. It's going to talk about the Eastern Band of the Cherokee and how the so-called oppressor came in and poisoned the minds of created a schism within the community. So no, they're not gonna showcase nothing on the reservation because that's not the place to be. Salakia.
No, you so right, brother. Damn right. And they're not gonna do that. Now you got to explain. Oh well, why is this? Hold on, we just left the Amish. It's all nice, and they got real butter, and the grass is cut, and they got all this. Where do they get the money from? For all this lumber. Right. You know how much wood costs? They got tractors and all kind of stuff, right? You got different types of Amish. You got the ones that still will use technology. Then you got the extreme ones. Right. I think those are the. I forgot the name of those. They're like they don't even use nothing. No internet, no TV, no phone, no nothing. They're just out there, right. And God only knows what the hell they're doing out there. I seen some of them kids look like little inbreds. Right. Big old head, big water head, running out trying to sell you a damn cantaloupe. But yeah, man, you got to explain what happened to these Gadites, and it ain't gonna be nice. You just destroyed Native American Indians. Imagine telling that story. That ain't no pretty. Amish is a nice white Christmas, nice story. Give me what was you holding for me? Okay, now we off that. Give me Mark 7 and 8. You understand? But yeah, you get the Halloween coming up. All these holidays. Halloween is also depressive for a Negro. Because for one, your child wants to celebrate Halloween, but you got to work. So who going to take them trick-or-treating? Then it's a thing in black society where I ain't going to tell you. I'm just going to say this. Where you go to get the good candy? Everybody know. Where you got to go to get the good candy if you're going to celebrate Halloween? Go ahead.
Salaki, the rich neighborhoods.
Yeah, or the white one.
Right.
The white neighborhood. Everybody know that. Mm-hmm. Why is that even a thing? That's how oppressed we are, man. Negroes giving out Tootsie Rolls and what are little stupid nasty lollipops I hated. Tootsie Pops. Who the hell would eat a damn Tootsie Pop just to get to a nasty ball of brown glob in the middle after you finish with it? You go to the Negro neighborhood, you getting Tootsie Pops, Tootsie Rolls, and grandma candy with the strawberries you get you in church. You get peppermints. Somebody type it in the chat. What kind of candy you get in Halloween in the black neighborhood? Chico stick. You ain't getting no Snickers bar. No. You ain't getting no Snickers bar. You got to go to the white neighborhood for that. You understand? Totally oppressed this place. Costume, you got to make it. Remember, Mom let us do Halloween at one time, one or two times we were little kids, right? Could never do it. Begged and cried for it. Dad was like, let them do it. We had made up costumes.
Somebody say candy corn. Young man Reggie said candy corn.
Yeah, Reggie, candy corn. If you eat candy corn, you ate crayons as a kid. You ate crayons as a kid if you eat candy corn. My rib eat candy corn. I don't see how she do it. That stuff, it's wax, man. It's flavored wax. You might as well eat it. You might as well go to Bath Bed Beyond and have a ball.
Sister Narod says butterscotch.
Oh yeah, that's Negro candy, butterscotch. That's church candy.
Not the creamy ones, but the orange.
The
ones.
orange wrapper, not the Wellingtons. You getting that old dollar store grandma candy at the black neighborhood Halloween. We can't even celebrate the holidays right. So why we even try? It's oppressive. Our costumes is raggedy. Somebody got to guess. Hey, what are you, little man? I'm a super Negro. Like, what's that? Explain to me. You got to explain your costume. Yeah. Hey, he told him, I'm going to be a Power Ranger. You thought your mama got that Power Ranger outfit. Now she made you one. You looking like Blank Man walking around asking for candy. Meteor Man. Go ahead.
Trooper Quadar says, in the black neighborhood, everybody cuts off the porch light.
Yeah. But we good for that. Cut the porch light off. You understand? We used to think it was just Christians that did it. Nah, poor. You're poor.
Right.
Hey, I want the kids come knocking on my door. Cut that porch light off. Your mom will cuss you out if that porch light wasn't cut off. Cuss you out. Why? Because you don't even want to have everybody in the neighborhood know who poor. You ain't even got no candy. White folks they'll leave a bucket of Snickers out for you. With a sign says, take one. All the white kids, they come up there and just dump the whole thing in the bag. We are so oppressed, man. And these holiday time will have you wanting to kill yourself. If you let the demon get on you. You let this go ahead, sir, please.
And Salakia too. Those holidays are so oppressive.
They are.
You know when the oppressor come through the neighborhood, when the white kids come through the neighborhood, they come through the neighborhood early, 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Trick-or-treating hours.
6 o'clock, trick-or-treating hours.
Yeah.
Your daddy and your mama black ass don't get out till 8 o'clock. Here you are just walking through the neighborhood at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
The white kids already been through the neighborhood.
They call the police on you.
Yeah. You late. Yeah. We done gave away all the candy.
Yeah. Right.
The oppressor, they get off early, Buck, y'all, at a
Yeah.
respectable time.
Yeah.
They're not getting off. They're not doing 12 hours, Buck, y'all.
No.
They may be doing 6.5 on a good day. You understand?
They got PTO. They got off early.
They let the boss know, hey, I'm taking my kids trick-or-treating. I'm leaving early today. Yo, black, I wish you might say you taking somebody somewhere. You can't even get off and pay a bill on time. You know what I'm saying? Like I get off and pay my life. Hey, don't bring that. Don't take care of that at home. Don't bring that to work.
Yeah.
You know, you get off at 9 o'clock. Your kids, hey, wake up. I'm gonna take y'all. I said, I promise y'all, I'm gonna take y'all trick or treat.
That I promise. Cause he's almost so right. It's so oppressive. I mean, you just think about your childhood and Halloween. This the time of year. That holiday demon will get on you so quick if you're not careful. Right. Just thinking about it. You don't have the money. Let's just get blacks, Latino, they American Indians. We don't have the money, the funds, and it's unlawful. So what more reason do you need to just stop celebrating them? It's good for your mental health to keep the law. God's law is against these holidays. All you got to do is just take them and throw them in the garbage. All we got is bad memories anyway from Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving. Right. Halloween, bad costumes, bad candy. Like all the Zion said, all the white folks that went trick-or-treating, doing trick-or-treating hours. You trying to go at 9, 10 o'clock, they call the police on you. Hey, we got some suspicious little turtle. I don't know if he's a turtle or he's a dinosaur walking down the street. He got some kind of costume on. I can't tell what he is. And here we go getting the police call on us because you late as hell trying to trick-or-treat. Then Thanksgiving, you going to think about the fights your uncle got into. Or the time they bust out the uncle that's been molesting everybody. You ain't got no good memories of that. Christmas time, you ain't get nothing on the Christmas list. You ain't see Santa Claus. The milk and cookies still sitting there. If you ain't, matter of fact, I know some household you ain't got no milk to be wasting. You try to have the whitest Christmas ever. Can we leave milk and cookies out for Santa Claus? Can you get out my face for Santa Claus? That's your mama gonna say. Can you go to bed for Santa Claus? Can you wash some dishes for Santa Claus? You got bad memories for these holidays. We ain't got no good memories for no damn Christmas. Yeah, you know. Shout out to Trooper Kodar and Trooper Darash in the building. Bayanathara. Okay. Yeah, man. Young man Reggie, you know. But yeah, man, that holiday demon is something serious. And you'll start to watch the news. This is the time of year where you're going to start seeing what? Bomb threats. School back in, little Timmy, bomb threats. All the mischievousness of Halloween and the demons going around. And this time of year is just bomb threats for school and your job. You're going to have school shootings this is school shooting season right here. We already had, 4 or 5? These college campuses now. They ain't even touched the high school, middle schools yet. Anytime this week is gonna be another school shooting. You can set your watch to it. Some schools gonna get shot up. School shootings gonna be happening. Police suicides. Even police officers be offering themselves this time of year. Look at the statistics of police officers killing themselves. Just depressed. Army veterans. You done deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, or Korean War. You so sad reminiscing about Private Snuffy and Private Joe who got killed. Seeing all the dead bodies, and you missed your child's first graduation, your child, you reminiscing and having nostalgia. Army veterans gonna start killing themselves, often committing suicide, man, because of depression, because of the holiday demon. You understand? You got to fight that, man. You got to fight it. Those relatives you reminiscing over, they're dead. They can't fight no more, but you can fight. And we're gonna learn that. We're gonna learn a little bit more about it today. Give me what's your hold for me? Go ahead.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 8. For laying aside the commandment of God.
For doing what?
For laying aside the commandment of God.
When we decide to celebrate these stinking, filthy, oppressive, depression holidays, we do what?
Laying aside the commandment of God.
We lay aside the commandments of God. We just say, you know what? This Bible says not to do it, but I'm going to do it. So we're going to just lay this commandment to the side. That's what we do as a nation of people. And wonder why we suffer during this time of year. We have laid aside the commandments of God. It don't say the suggestions of the Most High. It says commandments. We've been commanded not to celebrate these wicked, nasty holidays. You want to avoid this depression demon? Don't celebrate the holidays. It's that simple. You understand? Read on.
Ye hold the tradition of men.
We hold the tradition of men. You understand? The tradition of men. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's, them black eyed peas and whatever the hell else they cook on New Year's. Collard greens for good luck. Still broke. Never hit the numbers. These are traditions of men, not the Most High God. You understand? Not the Most High power. Here in the UPK, we are safe from that, man. We don't care about these holidays. We get ready to do the Day of Atonement, and then we're going to break the fast on Monday, eat real good, and we're going to keep rolling to the next high holy days and feast days.
That's right.
We got a calendar of the feast days and holy days we must keep. And we just look at the calendar and say, which one's coming up next? Okay. None that has anything to do with Christmas, New Year, or spending a bunch of damn money. Going broke. The Lord is trying to free you, man. The Most High God is trying to free you from oppression. All you got to do is listen and obey. Don't lay aside the commandments of God for the traditions of men. Instead, you must keep the laws of God. Give me Amos 5:21, Bubba Kashaw. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Go ahead, brother.
So, like, if I may, Trooper Kodar says, as a kid, you don't have a fireplace, so you're trying to figure out how Santa Claus is going to get in.
He's so right, man. You live in a projects. How the hell is Kris Kringle, a fat white man, a fat jolly white man, gonna come down your chimney and you live in the projects? You live in a double wide trailer with no fireplace. How's that gonna happen? That's even wrong and oppressive to teach kids in school. It's not fair. It's not fair. That's almost like grading homework. When your mama got a third grade education, you live in the projects, how the hell you gonna grade homework? How you gonna say Santa Claus coming down your chimney? You live in a damn a freaking project building. All these traditions and lies and fables. You understand? Just a bunch of nonsense, man. Read that scripture from the top again. The Mark. Slock. Yeah. You understand? Coming down your chimney. All these songs, kissing under the mistletoe. And you single. You're a single woman just looking at and this time of year, BET and Life Channel, they play them holiday movies, Holiday Heart. Mama Done Burnt the Peas, Christmas edition. Tyler Perry, Medea Boo. Medea Saves Christmas. Right. Medea Saves Halloween. Medea fries chicken on Thanksgiving. Ernest goes to Christmas camp. Ernest Scares. Yeah, all this crazy Christmas story. You be in the house just depressed, wanting to, damn, look at that car. Look at her. She got this, she got that. Ooh, they kiss on the mistletoe. Here you are, single as hell, depressed. You done get fat, big as a house, eating cookies and ho-hos because you're so depressed. Going to eat yourself. That demon is going to be on your back, wanting you to kill yourself.
That's right.
Yeah. You got a little back in the summer, now you got a big back in the winter. Demon just on you. You can't shake it because you can't fight. You don't have the strength because you laid aside the commandments of God and you decided to do what? Take the traditions of men. The Most High God has given us a way out.
Right.
Through these laws, man. I know my left and right limit now. I ain't got to celebrate these nasty holidays. I'm glad God said don't do it. He saved me from that.
Right.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Commander Johanna ISUBK, for saving me, saving my life. I don't got to spend $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 on Christmas. I think back, man, on the time we were celebrating Christmas, how much money we spent. Remember scrambling the last 24 hours before Christmas, the last 72 hours, you all up in Walmart, everything taken. You go to Toys R Us, you online, you call it, hey, y'all still got that, man. Y'all still got this right here, you got them shoes. You working overtime, you trying to you breaking your credit card, maxing them out. Go ahead, please.
No, Salaki, that's just heavy you say that because now I look back and I think about how selfish I was as a child. You know, our children shouldn't be raised to be so delusional.
Right,
you know?
right.
I think back and I know how hard my mom had to struggle to give us the things that we needed.
Right.
Just to keep food on the table, to keep the lights on, you know what I'm saying? To pay rent. And me knowing, being responsible for all these things now, you know, I would be a fool to teach my children these things.
Right.
And not to teach them the things that are going to be beneficial to them, you know, maturing and being able to thrive and survive in this place because of the oppression.
Right.
You know, it's so oppressive for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to even just, you know, try to assimilate and conform to the oppressor's customs.
That's right.
Because all of it's against us.
It is.
Salakia.
Now give him a hey, he's so right. Go ahead, Officer Zion. He's so right.
It's like we're going right back to the Halloween thing. Same thing for Christmas.
Right.
The oppressor Christmas tree, those gifts are under that tree.
Right.
At least 2 or 3 weeks prior.
Man, the whole you're right.
Already got the names on it.
Before
nice bow and
Thanksgiving.
everything. Yeah, before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
the
it. The
tree goes up,
the tree
and the gifts are already up on the tree.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
All black behind. It's the day of Christmas, the morning. Yeah, go, that's what we're doing, Bunk, y'all.
Yeah.
Used to go in there and look around and see what was left.
Yeah.
And see what you had to pay for.
Yeah.
It is so oppressive.
It's too man.
And that's how you know it's idol worship. Mm-hmm. Because it doesn't translate to something that's beneficial to the family as a whole. You understand?
Right. That's right.
These are moments in time, and that's what idol worship is.
Right.
Idol worship is that at that time where you go and you do it in the moment of time, hoping to receive that instant fix, if I may. You understand?
Right, that's right.
When it comes to serving the Lord, it's not an instant thing.
That's right.
It's a way of life.
That's right.
It's our real culture. You understand? That Most High Christ. That's it.
He's so right. That's a good point. That's a real heavy point, man. It's a way of life keeping these dang old laws. You want to sit up here and it's just the oppression of it. The Christmas tree, the presents being on there. We do the holidays we don't even do the holidays justice as being Negroes or Hispanics. Christmas and Halloween, Thanksgiving supposed to be done this way. We do it all wrong. All wrong. And then wonder why we have such trauma as adults. Lying to your children about Christmas, that is terrible. You lying to your kids. Thanksgiving lying. And everybody got Indian in their family to Thanksgiving. I'm part Indian. I'm Cherokee. I'm Blackfoot. But you celebrate Thanksgiving though, right? Hypocrites, man. Traditions of men. These holidays are so oppressive to the kids. They're oppressive. Black households on Christmas is a sad thing. It is a sad thing. Christmas under the tree, that tree be bare. You got to try to spread the gifts out to make it look like a lot. You got to flip them up to make it look like it's a lot. Ain't no lot of gifts down there. Stockings empty. Stock is just empty. You can't even afford stock. You just got Nike socks hanging on them. You got Nike socks and your mama's socks hanging up on the fireplace. Oh, the glitter on it. Hey, y'all, let's decorate these stockings. You go get a sock out the drawer upstairs. Let's decorate the sock. You can't afford no nice Christmas stocking. You can't. Just doing Christmas all wrong. Yeah. Yeah, he had a good Christmas. He's like, I don't know anything to talk about. I had a good Christmas. Yeah. Had a good Christmas, man. Some of us who parents had jobs, they had good Christmases. They had some bad times, but they had good Christmases. They got what they wanted. But it spoiled you. It ruined you. It totally ruined you as an adult. Go ahead.
No, the oppressor, he's just such a vile bastard because he'll create, the series Peanuts, right?
Yeah.
And got black folks feeling sorry for damn Charlie Brown, who's not a real thing.
Oh man, I can't forget Charlie Brown.
Think about how depressing it had to be for my parents.
Yes.
To try to get me the stupid Jordans I wanted or whatever game system was out.
Yeah. I feel bad.
I think back now and I feel sick just thinking about it.
I feel so bad. And if you had a mom's, not my mama, y'all. I know some others who y'all seen Set It Off. I'm in the bind, Nate. Mama ain't got the money. Here come Mr. Charles and that little old Oldsmobile pull up. He going back there with your mama, come out sweating. Woo, I'm gonna hide your little cuz. Yeah. Your mama had to do that to get you some gifts. Your mother had to whore herself out to get you Christmas gifts. You ought to feel bad and terrible. That happens. Sell your body over a lie. Something that the Most High God said is unlawful. If we want to serve the Lord, we should have the same zeal to not celebrate the holidays. It'll free you, man. You realize it's unlawful. You're like, oh, thank the Lord. No more Christmas, y'all. I remember telling my kids, we found out the truth. I said, hey, there's no more Christmas, man. It's a wrap on Christmas. And my kids dealt with it. They dealt with it. We don't give a freak about no Christmas, man. No Halloween. All the pedophiles that invite you to their doorstep. You going up in the haunted houses and all that craziness. This time of year is totally disgusting, man. Totally, and all kind of atrocities about to kick off. Just stay tuned and watch the news. You're going to see so many murders, suicides, fights. Christmas night is going to be a day. I-95 on Christmas, you flying out that windshield. You going down south up north to see your family. The Lord might put you to death on I-95.
Right.
He said, don't celebrate it. Why would he suffer you to do that? I don't get it. The more so many accidents happen on Thanksgiving and this time of year than any other time. The Lord is trying to tell you something. Depression is high, suicides, crime, accidents. This time of year is not for you to be celebrating. You better keep God's laws, man. You hold something for me, brother? Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 8. For laying aside the commandments of God.
Laying aside the commandments of God, the laws of God. Go ahead.
Ye hold the tradition of men. As the washing of pots and cups.
Right. We hold the tradition of men, man. We got to stop doing that. As a nation of people, kingdom of heaven ain't going to be no more Christmas trees. No more Halloween. That's going to be an afterthought. Our children that are born in the kingdom, they're not even going to know what the hell Halloween was at all. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Yep. Go give me 1 Timothy 1 and 4 first. The water, brother. You understand? These holidays will tear you down, man, especially if you lost a loved one. Not only are the holidays very oppressive, you can become depressed, reminiscing about a loved one you lost, a friend, a mother, an auntie. It's very, very sad because you want them to be here. You miss their presence, and they're not coming back. Not how you want them to come back. They ain't going to walk through that door Christmas Day. They're dead. You understand? Go ahead, Oriala. 1 Timothy 1 and 4.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless.
Neither give heed to what?
To fables and endless.
Genealogies?
Genealogies.
Don't give heed to fables, man. Don't listen to fables. Fables. Santa Claus coming. How the hell is Santa Claus going to deliver presents all over the damn globe in one night? I never understood as a kid. Some fat white man with a sleigh and reindeer, he going to deliver Christmas presents all over the earth in one night. Coming down chimneys. He must got one hell. He must got some strong leg. Kris Kringle's cardio must be amazing. He must do CrossFit. How the hell you going to come down everybody's chimney, deliver all these gifts in one night? It's a fable. It's stupid. Stupid. Santa Claus coming.
Right.
all around the whole globe in one night. Ho, ho, ho. Naughty or nice. If you're nice, you wake up the president. If you're naughty, he gonna put pepper in your eyes at night. And you gonna get a lump of coal. Man, that's craziness. That's crazy. That's a fable, man. It's a fable. It's ridiculous. Read on.
Which minister questions, rather than godly edifying, which is in faith.
Right, man. Godly edify. That's within faith, man. What we doing right now with our people? Telling them to put away these disgusting fables, these lies, man. Been destroying our people. It's 2023. Everybody black and Hispanic should be on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook saying, we not celebrating Christmas no more. The jig is up. We're saving our money. We're going to serve God. Hell, you might provoke Christ to come back tomorrow. We just might do it. But Negroes love to go against the Most High. Nothing pleases them more. Nothing pleases your Christian pastor more than to put a Christmas tree in the middle of the damn church.
Right.
Your mama know that Jesus is black. But they got a white Jesus, a nativity scene, a white Mary, a white Joseph. The damn three wise men is white. The damn camel be white if they could get away with it. It's ridiculous in this place. Fables, man, that mean absolutely nothing. Read it again from the top.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogy.
It said, don't even give heed to it. Somebody start talking crap. I don't want to hear that Christmas follow out a lot crap. Get that out of here, man.
Right.
Don't even listen to it. Treat Christmas like the plague. Treat Christmas like COVID. Keep that crap 6 feet from me. I don't want to hear nothing about no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, or no Halloween, or no New Year's garbage. I don't want to hear it. Because it's all fables, it's lies, it's vanity. It's complete vanity. You understand? Give me you already got Mark 7:8. Yeah, Amos. You understand?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I hate.
What?
I hate.
Uh-huh.
I despise your feast days.
Oh, the Lord hates and he despises the feast days. He hates Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. Not only that, he despises it. Think about somebody or something in your life that you despise. Just think about it. Think about something in your life or someone in your life that you despise. That's how the Most High God feels about your Christmas. That's how the Lord feels about your Thanksgiving, your Halloweens, your Big Mama's dinner, your New Year's. He despises your feast days. Those celebrations, you come together with your family in vanity, worshiping false idols and fables and traditions of men, he hates it. He hates them because it's not, don't forget we serve a jealous God. Those days have nothing to do with the Most High God at all. And he despises and hates it. Read on. That it? He can't stand them, man. He wants you to remove that crap away from him. Read on.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Yeah, he's not going to smell that. You may think that turkey smell good. The Lord hates the way that turkey smell on Thanksgiving.
Right.
He hates that cloved ham Big Mama cooked. He don't like that stuffing that you swear is so good, that dressing that auntie make. The Lord hates it. Matter of fact, he don't hate it, he despises it too. You want the Lord to despise something you're doing? I want to be on the Lord's side. Who the hell wants the Most High God to be against them? It don't make no sense. You celebrate these wicked holidays. If we celebrate these wicked holidays, the Lord is going to despise you. He hates it. He's going to be against you and your family and your kids. You understand? We're going to cue this video real quick. You don't want to take my word for it. Let's see what the professional PhD doctors have to say about this time of year, man. What do they have to say about the sadness? They call it SAD, seasonal something depression. It's an acronym, SAD. And he's gonna tell you exactly, coping mechanisms they do to get around the sadness, but also too what it entails and why people become depressed during this holiday time. You can hit play, brother. It's a
So there are lots of reasons why stress and depression are so commonly reported around the holidays. But I'd say the main reason, it all stems from the fact that there's an expectation at that time of year that we should be feeling a certain way. And so we judge our lived experiences at those moments in time based on how we should be feeling or how we believe others are feeling. And if there's a discrepancy and the two do not match up, people can get very down and exceedingly stressed. And everywhere we turn, from magazines to advertising, these adverts with lush $10,000 dinners on $20,000 of plates where families are all together laughing, the kids are eating their vegetables, the dogs and cats aren't attacking the Christmas tree. Just the narratives we see on TV do not match up to any of our lived experiences. And this creates a huge amount of pressure in people's minds. Pressure to spend more money than we have, pressure to organize wonderful events beyond the physical time we have to do so, and just a general sense that our lives should be better than we are, and that's very much the narrative that we're given.
Now pause that.
I would say,
now, what he was saying is what we've been teaching in this school. You understand the expectation that blacks and Latinos and Native American Indians have during this time of year, it does not add up to what you see on TV and magazines and advertisements. It just don't. You see the white Christmas, you see the new cars, the toys, the great big old Christmas tree, the singing, everybody getting along. It don't, that's what we expect. But then when it don't happen, you're left cold and depressed. Why? Because it's all a lie. It's all a lie. The expectations don't add up. You expect to get everything on that Christmas list, but you ain't getting it. You expect for all your family to come together. They ain't coming together. If they do come together, they're going to fight and argue. The expectation of what you think the holiday is supposed to be like, it don't be that. This is a devil with a damn PhD. He studies and deals with patients all the time. And that's what he said. That's what he said. And the Lord has been trying to free us from that expectation of the holiday season. And he's so right. Think about all the commercials you've seen, all the ads you've seen, the magazine covers, cars riding around with wreaths on them. You can't escape the holiday season. It's going to be all around you, but you got to take your spirit out of this place, man. You're not going to be able to go into the store and not see a Christmas tree, but you can't control what the stores and the TVs and magazines have, but you can't control your mind. You control your thoughts. You got to take your spirit out of this place. Don't be a victim, be depressed because of the holidays. Let the holidays beat you down. You understand? Just scroll over to the next bullet point. It'll say coping. Go on over. Keep going. The next dot. You'll see. No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going right there. Yep. Hit that play. Let that play.
so obviously this season of stress brings with it often maladaptive coping mechanisms. Yep. Lots of people turn to smoking, vaping, alcohol, or marijuana and other drugs. Just addressing alcohol probably as it's the most universally common. Alcohol itself gives a short-term anxiolytic, anti-anxiety effect and does transiently let people forget their stress and become more socially outgoing. But that very much comes at the expense of a loss of control. Chemically, alcohol is a central nervous depressant that will ultimately, over time, make us feel worse. And then I'm sure many people can attest to the after effects of alcohol. So really more positive coping mechanisms would involve being realistic with ourselves, right. Actually thinking, how much money should I be spending? How much time is it sensible to be spending planning family vacations, family gatherings? Is this the holiday that I want? Is this the holiday that I need? Overall, volunteering, bringing meaning to the season on our own terms. I think we should really be thinking of the holidays as the holidays that we want, not the holidays that TV and the media tell us we should have. I think an ideal Christmas ad would be...
Now, he dropped some jewels within what he was saying. You understand? Maladaptive coping mechanisms. Because you're depressed and oppressed, you'll start to do what? Drink more during the holiday time. You used to have a drink every now and again to unwind. Now you're pissing on yourself, singing Fa La La in the damn bathroom, crying over Big Mama. Now you want to fight your uncle because he didn't come to your football game. Or you want to fight your daddy because he wasn't there for you because you're so damn drunk. You are filthy drunk, crying and pissing and blaming everybody because you want to over drink. Why? It's the holidays. Right. You're depressed. You don't have the money. So you're going to do what? Well, I ain't got the money. I might as well drink this Thunderbird. I'm going to take this 50 Hennessy to the head. I could drink my problems away. You can't drink your problems away. You can't do it. That's a demon wanting to kill you. And that demon won't stop until he succeeds. Right. He also said, so other mouth, you're going to smoke weed. Blacks and Latinos, let me tell you something. You got to stop smoking, man. You got to stop smoking everything. Weed especially because it gets you high and it's an escape from reality. You get to crying and the holiday season, you get depressed, you want to spark up a blunt more. Weed sales on the holiday go up. Right. Them ain't gifts. Those are users smoking more because they're depressed. They're inside because it's cold outside. You get bored, you start getting lonely, and you smoke more weed. Psychosis is going to be at an all-time high. Marijuana sickness, get ready to start hearing about marijuana sickness during this holiday time. Marijuana sickness is going to go up. Why? Because you're trying to smoke the depression away. You can't smoke your problems away. You can't do it. You can't shroom your problems away. You can't crack and heroin and Percocet your problems away. You can't do it. It's maladaptive coping mechanisms. People try to cope with the holidays by drug abuse. What else do people do? They cut themselves. Who all know cutters in here? Some, especially women. Men do it too, but women have a bad demon about cutting yourself. Selfish. Oh, he hate me. He stole my money. He slept with me. He didn't buy And you cutting your wrist, carving in your damn arm. So you can show everybody, look what you did to me. Look at the pain I'm in. That's a demon wanting to kill you. Go ahead, brother, please.
So like I got a precept if I can pull it real quick. In the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 13, it says, "For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another." And so he said some very interesting things where he talks about, is this the holiday that I want?
Right.
Is this the holiday that I need?
Right.
And he talked about service, loving one another. We talk about brotherhood in here.
Right.
Just because we have the freedom to keep, all the oppressors' holidays, right. We don't have a priesthood or a ruling government that'll put you to death for worshiping other gods at this point in time.
Right.
We cannot give an occasion to the flesh.
That's right.
And lean into these maladaptive behaviors or coping mechanisms of becoming a damn drug addict.
Right.
Or an alcoholic.
Right.
Or a whore, because that's another way.
That is. Whoring, yeah. You're going to get lonely and whore yourself through the holidays. How many, you think he's lying? Go on Facebook right now, or Instagram. There are memes and jokes, but there's some actual truth rooted in them. Right. I'm taking applications for my seasonal boo. Right. Why? Because you don't want to show up to Thanksgiving without a man. Because auntie going to say, damn, girl, you single still? Right. When you going to get pregnant? Is your ovaries working? So now you got to show up with a man. So now you're whoring yourself out for the holidays. I'm taking applications. My hot girl summer is over with. My act bad summer is over with. Now it's time for me to be booed up. So I'm taking applications for a new boo. Because why? Everybody wants to be cuddled up and take pictures with the pumpkin and the fall leaves during the holiday season. And all you're going to do is leave with a wet behind and a broken heart. Right. That's it. That's all you're going to get out the deal. That's it. You're right about that. People whore themselves out this time of year. That's another coping mechanism. You ain't cutting yourself. You're giving up the box frivolously. You're laying down with strange women and strange men. fighting that urge to just be around someone and family, that closest you desire. You're going to get AIDS and get pregnant by a crazy idiot when you do that. You can't, you can't have like the song Solange sing, Cranes in the Sky. She tried everything. She tried to sex it away, drink it away, smoke it. You can't. You can't do it, man. You got to serve God. You got to keep the traditions of God, not the traditions of men. You're going to find yourself depressed, high, drunk, or in a hospital or dead during this holiday season. It's already, the statistics say it. The statistics say it. This Bible warned us about this times of year, warned us about these traditions of men, these holidays. They're so wicked and evil. Them coping mechanisms, man, are so heavy this time of year. Arguing with family. You have a desire to be close to somebody, so you sleep with anybody at the bar. You're starting to rob people. Why? Because you got to buy your daughter that pink bike and them Barbie skates. So you're going to stick up. People going to get, so many houses are going to get broken into this time of year. Why? Ain't nothing in the air. The holiday season's around the corner. The holiday season. You'll get robbed going into your truck. You'll get robbed coming out the store. It's going to be an influx of smash and grabs. Y'all heard about the smash and grabs, right? The smash and dash, smash and grab, a group of kids or whoever come together and say, hey, we're going to hit the Louis store. We're going to hit the Apple store. We're going to hit Target, Walmart. About 100 kids. They can't catch all of us. We're going to go in there and smash up everything, grab it, and run. Why? Oppression. And you're trying to keep up with the holidays because you don't got the money. You got to bring something, and you got a baby mama that's evil. A lot of you brothers are going to break God's laws and the state laws trying to see your kids. You want to know why? Somebody blow my mind. Why? Why are a brother who has kids and a wicked baby mama? Think about this. You got Christmas. You got a wicked baby mama and you got a baby daddy. The baby daddy wants to see his kids. What is he going to be compelled to do during this holiday season time? Go ahead. Anybody?
I was lucky. Pay more money to see the kids.
Give him a hand. Pay money to see. He got to pay to see his damn kids. And guess what? He already working and suffering. He already on child support. He can't afford that PS5. So guess what he going to do? He going to flip that pound of weed. He going to flip that pound of weed. He going to flip them Percocets. He going to crush that fit. He going to bust that fentanyl down and make some pills. He going to bust them scams and them jugs. Why? Because he can't show up empty-handed. He can't show up to see his own kids, his flesh and blood, empty-handed. So he's getting oppressed by the oppressor, the devil the Bible speaks of, that pale man, and his baby mama. He should hate Christmas. Right. He should be like, I'm an Israelite. I don't celebrate. That's your way out, brother. Right. You got a wicked baby mama, and them kids bad as hell, and they don't deserve Christmas present anyway. Free yourself from that. Say, I'm an Israelite. I keep the laws of God. I don't keep no damn Christmas. Right. Them kids ain't getting nothing on Christmas. I don't celebrate it. You let Muslims do it. You let the fake Jew get away with it. Right. You better take a page out the book, brother, right, or you're going to keep getting oppressed by your baby mama and everybody else. I wish the hell I would have to show. Imagine that. I wouldn't ever come around. I would never come around. I got to pay, and that's a reality of some of our people during the holiday season time. Can't see their kids because they ain't got the money. You bet not show up for Christmas empty-handed. You got to get everybody something. The mama, the mother-in-law that hates you, the baby mama that's a whore, and them bad kids, or you won't be accepted on Christmas. That's a sad, sad reality, man. Right. That is oppression. That is hell. You understand? Any more on that? And also, the white man said something else heavy. He said you have to be realistic during these times. Right. If you know you broke, why put yourself in more debt? Why go to jail for 10 years for 24 hours of Christmas or Halloween and Thanksgiving? Why? We are so destroying this place, man. The oppressor will grind you into powder if you let him. Free yourself from all that oppression and don't celebrate none of these holidays. The wickedness, disgusting, and God hates them. If you could, brother, give me the book of Proverbs 17 and 22. You're going to be all depressed. You're drunk, reminiscent of a big mama, your homeboy who got shot and you lived. or everybody in your squad in the army got killed and you survived. So you got survivor's remorse, or you was a Blue Falcon. Now you want to just kill yourself. Now you want to commit suicide because why? You're so depressed. You got to fight that demon. You got to get your heart right. You got to fight. You're going to have to fight this time of year because as soon as you get in that car, turn the radio on, dashing through the snow, Silent Night. Every channel is going to be like a damn remix. Every channel you turn to with Christmas songs. You go in the Food Line, Christmas display. You go to Sam's Club, Christmas trees. You go to church, Christmas tree. You can't escape it, so you got to fight. You're going to have to fight the holiday season demon. You got to fight. Go ahead, brother. Read that for me.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 22. A merry heart doeth good like
a what heart?
A merry heart.
And what is your heart? Your mind. A merry heart. A happy mind does what?
Doeth good like a medicine.
Oh, it does good to have a clear, happy mind. Don't be depressed about these holidays. You all sad at work. I don't know how I'm going to get my son that hoverboard. I don't know how he going to get 2K. I don't know how he'll get this PS5. I don't know how I'm going to go down south to see grandma and them. I ain't got the money. The plane tickets is $700 a piece. Free yourself from that nonsense, man. You worried about all kind of old stuff, nostalgia, reminiscing. A merry mind, man. A merry heart. Your heart is your mind. Your heart in the Bible is talking about your brain. Your heart and your body, it just pumps blood. It does absolutely nothing but keeps your heart pumps blood. This is spiritual. It's talking about your mind. Why? Because when you say, I got a broken heart, your heart ain't literally broken. It's talking about your mind. You can't get over that woman. Your thoughts are all scrambled. You're depressed. You understand? Your heart is your mind. All battles are fought and won or lost in your head. It becomes a thought first, then becomes an action. You have to control your thoughts. You got to control your brain. And it says to be merry. Ain't that awesome to know that this Bible, read on.
But a broken spirit.
Read it from the top. Read it from the top one more time. Tell them where you at.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 22.
Okay.
A merry heart drieth. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine.
It does good like a medicine to have a merry heart. That's how you fight depression. Be happy in your head. You understand? Be around the brothers and sisters. In here, I'm never depressed. I can call Officer Zion right now and get a good laugh or go to the bar. The hell I'm depressed for? I can send one text message to 20 of my brothers. Hey, man, I'm broke as hell. I got to pay this bill. And 20 brothers send me $5, my bill paid. The hell I'm worried about? I got brotherhood. Brotherhood and sisterhood is a cure for that. Go ahead, sir, please.
And Salakia, I find like if you are struggling with that type of spirit, you haven't fully bought into this truth, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's what it is. You feeling, sometimes we get that nostalgia thinking that we're missing out on something that's in the world. Not knowing that the Lord allow us to be in here to celebrate this change in our life.
Right.
And if you don't celebrate that change in your life, that demon can sneak in. That demon, that unclean spirit can tell you, oh, you was better off doing this.
Right.
You probably have a better off time doing these things.
Right.
And it can sneak in. And it'll sneak in when you're not valuing the life that the Lord is allowing you to live with knowing the truth.
Right.
You have to fully buy into it, and then that spirit will leave. But if you think that you have an option of living something other than this truth, then you're fooling yourself.
That's right.
And that's what a demon comes to do. He comes to make you unalive yourself.
Right.
He comes to put you through torment and suffer, not realizing that, guess what? This is my opportunity.
Right.
This is my big chance. I'm on stage right now. You understand?
That's right.
The light's on me with what I do with my life when I know this truth.
Right.
If you don't accept that, if you think, oh, my life is so hard, and brothers, before long you'll find yourself looking for that crusher.
Yeah, you sure will. That weed grinder.
What did I leave my weed? You know what I'm saying? You be looking around for it.
Yeah.
You'll roll through the hood, let your window down, let the smoke come in.
Yeah,
just to smell it.
Looking through that phone for that old dealer.
Looking for the old dealer.
Yeah,
looking for that whore.
Yeah. Oh, it's the Old Faithful. And this time of year. Yeah. This time, you're right.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, looking for Old Faithful.
But I've learned, like, you gotta, man, when those demons come and those unclean thoughts come, you gotta look at, this is the life that the Lord gave me now.
Right.
This is what my calling is in this life. My life has to be about saving somebody else's life.
Right.
If you think it's about the things that you miss and the things you enjoy, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But you may miss it, because those things will pull you right on out of here. And you won't even recognize the opportunity that the Lord allow you to have, because you'll be blinded by the things you used to have.
Damn, that's heavy. Give him a hand. He's so right. You're so right. You gotta be thankful, man. Thankful. You reminiscing and all this nonsense. You're gonna worry yourself to death. You're gonna worry yourself to death. It don't make any sense in this place, man. If you come into this school, brother, not only will you learn tools to survive, you become a better person. You be stronger. Your mental health will go from here to there. That brother just read is like medicine to have a merry heart. Your mind got to be clear. I mean, this truth just gets rid of all the lies and fables and nonsense. I don't know what else is better than this truth. Save your life. Most people, and he said, if you in this truth and you still struggle with the holidays, you don't believe. Zion said, you haven't fully bought in if you're still struggling during the holiday season. You got to be 10 toes down. You got to actually believe and have faith, and this problems will leave you alone. The demon will be like, well, I have no place here. This brother's too resilient. He not reminiscent. He just totally got rid of all the holiday spirit. It's off of him now. That's why they call it a holiday spirit. It's a demon. It's a spirit. You can feel it. It's in you. It's all around you. You got to fight it. You got to fight it. You understand? Read on. Go ahead. Oh, it died on that?
No.
Go ahead.
But a broken spirit drieth the bones.
Man, you got a broken spirit, though? It drieth the bones. You know what that valley of dry bones? Dead. Broken spirit dry them bones out. Ain't no worse than a dry old bone. Oh, you a dry bones. You just dead. Like a skeleton in the corner in the lab room. You let this holidays eat you up, you just dry bones. No meat on it. Frail. You just exist. You're just merely existing. You're really dead. Just try your bones up to be all sad and suicidal and crying and pissing on yourself and drunk. You high and just a burden on everybody. It's just good for nothing. You better fight that demon, man. You gotta fight it. Any more on that? You understand? Give me the book of and then too, you gotta try, man. Get your mind right. Don't give up. Fight. Don't you? It's not wrong. It's not wrong with drinking, but if you know you got a propensity to be a drunk during this time of year, better put that bottle down. Fight. Go to war with yourself. Only way to beat them demons is to fight. Because guess what? The demons got a job to do, and they're going to do their job. Unlike you, demons don't disobey God. You disobey God. Them demons don't disobey God. He going to make sure you die. He going to make sure you cut yourself, or you unalive yourself, or you commit suicide. The demon will do his job if you don't fight. Make it hard for him. Make him give up. The demon should have no place here. You understand? Give me the book of let's see. Give me the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 6. You understand? You got to go to war, man. This holiday time, this time of year, you cannot escape it. And teach your children to fight too. Every morning, just have that talk with them. You know, teach them that these holidays are wicked. Right. Teach them that the customs of the traditions of men are vain. Teach them that Christmas means nothing. They want something all year round, just ask. I take my kids shopping sometimes. You don't got to wait till Christmas to get gifts. Right. You understand? It's ridiculous. You don't got to wait till Christmas to get a bunch of gifts. That's so vain and stupid. It's crazy. World War III, right around the corner, we worried about some damn doorbuster sale. The Lord got a doorbuster for you, all right? Go ahead, brother, when you got it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death.
To be what?
To be carnally minded is death.
To be carnally minded is death. Oh, boy. You carnal minded? You love these holidays? Celebrate Christmas is carnal. It's all for your flesh, what you can get. You understand? Carnal minded. What you can eat, all the pork you can eat, all the weed you can smoke, all the toys you can buy and get and give out, all the Halloween candy. This carnal idiot. Nothing spiritual about you. You just carnal. Be carnally minded is what?
Is death.
It equals death, man. This time of year is death. You're going to watch the news, look at the death toll. You're going to remember, ISUPK told you, it's going to be nothing but death and more death. Why? Because you rather celebrate the holidays than worship the Most High God. Be carnally minded equals death. Read on.
But to be spiritually minded.
But to be spiritually minded, like the brothers here in the ISUPK under Commander Gianna. Go ahead.
Is life and peace.
Oh, I got so much life and peace during this holiday season. I don't give a rat's behind about no damn Christmas. I could care less about Halloween. I could care less about New Year's or Thanksgiving. I got so much peace. Why? I'm not burdened. I don't feel obligated to go hustle up some money. I'm not going to burn through all my credit cards. I'm not going to run through all my money just trying to please every damn body and disobey the Lord. I have peace during this time of year, while so many others have depression and demons and sadness. The Lord is calling you that you can have peace, brother. Right. All you got to do is do what my brother just read. Read it again.
For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Oh, man. Spiritually minded, you're going to have life. You're not going to go flying out the windshield on I-95 trying to go visit your grandma for Thanksgiving. You ain't gonna get unalive on the highway. That plane ain't gonna crash. Everybody in there trying to go celebrate Halloween. Why shouldn't the Lord just crash the damn plane? Why shouldn't he? You gonna have peace of mind during these holiday times. I got peace, brother. I got peace now. Just think about it. I don't care that this holiday season coming. I watch a little bit of football, eat good like I always do, and enjoy my brothers. That's it. I don't give a who cares about Christmas. I'm looking forward to the Passover. Still looking forward to it. You understand? Read on. That was it? You understand? Give me the book of
verse 7 or no?
Go read it. Read 7.
Verse 7.
Yeah, 7.
Because the carnal mind is imminent against God, for it is not subject to the
enmity. The carnal mind is what?
It's enmity against God.
It's against it, man. You can't have a carnal mind and serve God. You're going to keep breaking God's law. The laws are spiritual. How you going to be carnal? That's why these Christian pastors get caught up in hotels and gay scandals, because they're carnal. They're trying to read a spiritual book, but they're freaking carnal. That goes against God. You can't be a carnal idiot and serve the Lord. You're going to fail. You're going to turn to drugs, turn to lawful sex, drug addiction. You understand? Idol worship. You're going to break the laws of God being carnal because you lust after what you see. You want to get fresh, so you steal. Or you sell drugs to your own people or whoever. You become like the oppressor. Carnal-minded. The oppressor is carnal-minded. You're not supposed to be like him in any way. You understand? Read on.
For it is not subject to the law of God.
A carnal mind is not subject to the law of God. Meaning what? You have a carnal mind, you won't yield to the law. Why? Because you're just after what your eyes see, what your flesh wants. So you could never, you understand, not sleep with that brother's wife. Why? Because you want her so bad. You're so carnal. You're not going to yield to the law of God because you're carnal. You can't. You got to sleep with you got to tickle her at work. You know this sister's married. You got to try to sleep with her anyway. Always try to take her to lunch. Why don't you just ride me to lunch? Come on, I pay for it. Well, why don't you just ride with me here? Ride me there. Before you know it, you're riding him. And she's married. Let that blow your mind. You're carnal minded. You got to have her. Christ said what? Don't even think about that married sister like that. You can't submit yourself to the law of God when you're carnal minded. All this chicken on the menu, you got to find the pork and shrimp. Restaurant full of turkey and steak and lamb chops. You got to have shrimp, though. You got to have pork chops and gravy. Never understood that. Menu full of delicious everything. Chili cheese fries, chicken tenders, any sauce you want on them. You got to have bang bang shrimp or a crab leg or lobster tail. I've never had lobster in my life. I don't know what it tastes like. It looks disgusting. I don't care how much butter they put on the commercial. It looks like a roach that's been busted open. The same white meat, when you step on a roach, it looks like the same white meat coming on a lobster tail. It's disgusting. And it don't make any sense. You're carnal-minded. You'll never choose the laws of God. Don't match. The laws of God gives you a menu what you can eat, but you're going to choose the opposite. Read that part again.
Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God.
Against God. You got a carnal mind, you go against God. Lord is spiritual. This Bible is. You go against him when you're carnal-minded. You want to be God. You want to talk about every damn body. You want to do drugs. You want to sell drugs. Why? Because you got to get fresh. You got to get the new Benz. You're a pastor. You're going to lie to the people to get your pockets fat. It's ridiculous, man. Carnally minded. You're gonna celebrate Christmas because what? For the kids' sake? You're gonna disobey God for the kids? You're gonna disobey the Most High God for a Christmas tree and grandmama's stuffing? Don't make any sense, man. Carnal minded. It's like an animal. Just wants what he smells and eats. It's just filthy. Read on.
For it is not subject to the law of God.
It ain't subject to the law of God, man. Read on.
Neither indeed can be.
It can't. Indeed, it can't be. Can't be. How? You can look at Christian pastors all day. Look at our rich entertainers all day. Carnal-minded. A lot of brothers think they can buy their way into the kingdom of heaven by their works. You're going to have a turkey drive on Thanksgiving. That's what young Dolph thought he was going to do. Young Dolph thought he could be righteous by handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving. He got gunned down to piss in a cookie store minutes before he got a chance to be Nino Brown and hand out turkeys. The Lord had other plans. And guess what? I got news for you. You ain't no different from young Dolph. You ain't no different from young Dolph at all. How come you don't die like him or get unalive like him? Wow. You celebrate Christmas just like he do. And Thanksgiving, you smoke weed, don't you? Your birthday, lit. Happy B-Day to me. You celebrate. You can't wait for Thanksgiving. You took off work already. Your schedule and calendar, you done already took off for Thanksgiving and Christmas already. Ready to do evil, be carnal-minded. PTO, lit. Your boss got to tell you, we all know, everybody can't take off. You understand? Read on. That was it, verse 8.
Go to verse 8.
Yeah.
Verse 8. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
If you are in the flesh, you can't please God in the flesh. How? How can you please God smoking weed? You high as a light pole. How? How can you please God committing adultery? You a married woman sleeping with another man. Are you a man sleeping with a married woman, flirting with her? How you going to please God doing that? No, you read the story about King David and Uriah and Bathsheba. All the pain that caused that brother, you going to go do that thing? See the kingdom? Come on, man. Cannot be carnal. Read that part again.
But ye are not in... So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
If you're in the flesh, you can't please God. That's why the Christian church doors are closed. They're losing members. They don't know why. You know how many summits these Christian churches are having right now? Trying to understand the mind of the youth. They're trying to understand apologetics. How come we can't keep the young Negroes or Latinos in the church? Is it our message? Is the Christian church message outdated? Are we coming? No, the truth of the Lord is out. The ISUPK on the street corner. That's why. People are tired of the damn lies. Tired of getting lied to. Tired of it. They're sick and tired of the nonsense. That's why. Can't be carnal minded and serve God. You can't break the laws of God and think you're going to be blessed. Christian church, they would have all these summits trying to figure out why we losing money. The church went from billions to the lower billions to millions, and people just giving up on it. They can't even, having a packed church is rare because these Christian pastors are showing you that they're liars. All the scandals, all the gay scandals, all the money scandals. People are tired of seeing you pull up to the church in a Bentley while they're in a Pacer. They're tired of it. You want money? Oh, just pray and ask God, brother. If you pray and ask the Lord with fervent prayer, the Lord will open up the floodgates of heaven and pour you out a blessing so big you can't receive it. When the pastor needs money, he asks you for it and you give it to him. You need money, he tell your black ass to pray for it. He's a hustler and you love getting hustled. Any more on that? Read that last part again, 8.
So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
You in the flesh, you can't please God in the flesh. Everybody knows that. That's why you come in here, you are a new creature under Christ. You have to change your life. That's why you get a new name. Get your attitude adjustment right. Everything about you has to change. You got to become spiritual in here, man. So that's what Christ's message was. Can't be in the flesh and serve God. How does that work? We're going to find out how that works because thermonuclear destruction is coming. If you're in the flesh, your flesh is going to be burnt the hell up. You will not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Imagine that. Your bank account will not matter in that day. Your Bitcoin won't matter. Your properties won't matter. Your blue check on Instagram won't matter. Your podcast won't matter. Your real estate, what real estate? What real estate you got when that sky cracked? Please tell me. None of that's going to matter. You're on borrowed time. Now is the time to get your stock up with the Lord. Right now, you just think of yourself as a penny stock. You worth nothing. But you start keeping God's laws. You fishing brothers in the truth. You turning down these holidays. You teaching your wife. You teaching your kids. You done brought your family in the truth now. You done put the weed down. You done stop being a whore. You done kept that system from having an abortion. You're going to camp. You got a new name. You're gaining power. Now your stock is high. Now it's time to cash that stock in when Christ comes. Now you're worth something. Now you worth more than Bitcoin now. Now you're valuable. You can't be like that when you're carnal. You ain't worth 2 dead flies smashed. You ain't worth nothing. Absolutely nothing. Go ahead. Give me the book of we got one thing, you got one more. Give me the book of give me Ecclesiasticus 32:17. I'll pull this scripture every damn year holiday time. Everybody pulls it. It is so true and right. Ecclesiasticus 32:17. You gotta take your time, brother. It's an apocrypha. You understand? You gotta do it. The Lord says. Remember that time? Who was that we was talking to on Facebook? My brother put a post of a Christmas tree burning up. My brother posted, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago, he put on Facebook and he was talking about the fire safety. And the fire station, you know, during this time of year, they put the picture of how fast and incendiary a real pine Christmas tree is. That if them lights you got on that Christmas tree and you daisy chaining extension cords and doing all the stuff that goes against fire marshal code anyway, that Christmas tree catch on fire, you got like 15 seconds before the house goes in flames. Right. I mean, literally, the picture, the camera showed the spark, the little flame. Within 15 seconds, the whole damn living room was engulfed in flame. It looked like something out of Dante's Inferno. And some idiots was mad. Oh, you burning the Christmas tree? What you trying to say? And he was just being casual. Well, the Bible said Christmas is wrong. Whoop-de-whoop. Some dumb, stupid imbecile. Some female was like, well, me and my family, we fought this battle and we all prayed on it, and the Lord agrees with our decision to celebrate Christmas. Remember that? He said, we've been we took this to prayer, and the Lord agrees with us celebrate Christmas because we warred with it. How did that happen? I'm still trying to figure out, how did that happen? So you mean tell me the Most High God told your grandma, you, your mama, who did he speak to tell you that Christmas was all right? You're a freaking liar. This is what you are. Give me that scripture, brother. 32:17. This is what you are.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 32, verse 17. A sinful man.
And who?
A sinful man.
And what?
A sinful man.
A sinful. Go ahead.
Will not be reproved.
You can't be corrected. A sinful man or woman, anytime you try to tell them Christmas and this holiday season's wrong, well, that's for your understanding. That's for you and your family, or that's your interpretation. A sinful man or woman can't be corrected. They know everything. They're clamorous, scorners. They can't be corrected, man. You try to tell them not to eat pork, well, Christ died so I can stuff pork in my mouth. Christ died so I can celebrate Christmas. No, he did not. Imagine that. It's disgusting. A sinful man or woman, they can't be corrected. You try to correct them, they don't want to hear it. Why? Because they're carnal. Right. All they want is what they can taste, feel, see, and touch. Like a damn dog. Read on.
But findeth an excuse.
They find a what?
An excuse.
They find an excuse. Christmas is for the kids. It's for the kids' sake. What am I tell my son? What am I tell my daughter? I mean, Thanksgiving, this is another one that gets you with. It's grandmama's golden years. So we got to go see grandmama because grandma 98 years old. She might not make it to see 99 if we don't go to Thanksgiving. Read it again.
A sinful man will not be reproved. But findeth an excuse.
He find an excuse. I got to get high. I got to get my mind right. My homeboy died this time last year. So I got to get high. I got to pop these perks. I don't want to feel no pain. That's what they love to say. I don't want to feel no pain. They'll find a damn excuse to get high. You a drunk, pissing on yourself. Why you drinking so much, man? You already feeling jazzy. You feeling nice. Sit down and drink some water. You know what I'm saying? Have another shot and sit down. Oh, man, nah, man. You don't understand what I've been through. You ain't seen what I seen. Excuses. Excuses. Try to correct them, full of damn excuses. You try to tell your wife, don't let your mama bring no damn Christmas presents up in here. She not in the truth. She can't help it. Excuses. What the hell did I say? What did God say? Read on. Oh, go ahead, sir, please.
You ever hear the my mama is the reason why that they help me help us with these kids.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Excuse. That's an excuse. What you mean she can't buy the kids nothing? Your mama had 364 days to buy these naughty head kids something. You mean tell me she's just compelled to buy it on the 25th of December? You making up excuses and you're a damn liar. Right. If you love your kids, you better submit to the word of God. He'll cut them kids' water off. You ever heard of St. Jude Hospital? The Ronald McDonald House? You will keep celebrating Christmas. You're going to have a year pass at the Ronald McDonald House. Ain't nobody going to care. You understand? Make-A-Wish Foundation. Does that ring a bell? Keep celebrating Christmas. You have Jay-Z and all LeBron around the bed. Last wish. Remember that excuse you came up with for the holidays. You understand? That's how the Lord play. The Lord don't come to visit you as a man. That's not how he going to come. He going to send them plagues. Cut your water off. Read on.
But findeth an excuse according to his will.
According to what?
His will.
No, God's will.
His will.
To his will. It ain't God's will that you celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's what you want to do. That's the excuses you made up. Because you got to do what? You got to get the kids the PS5. Right. They got to get the new Amiris. They got to get the V-Loan. They got to get the, whatever the hell, Poochie. Young Thug and Gunna got Poochie. I can't have Poochie. You won't get put to death, unalive trying to chase that Poochie on Christmas. You understand? It's better to serve the Lord and live. That's your best bet. Don't find an excuse to succumb to these holidays. They're already oppressive. You're going to be depressed this time of year. You don't got the money. We're in a damn near recession. Gas is $5 a gallon. Your rent is sky high. What more reason do you need to just chuck these holidays? Free yourself from the burning and just the lust of this world, man. Any more in that scripture? You understand? What time we got? You understand? And we're the ISUPK, man. Start on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hanna. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Do not celebrate these wicked holidays. And if you are depressed or find yourself needing counsel, contact the ISUPK Fayetteville, North Carolina, or any ISUPK school and fight that suicide demon. Fight that depression, man. Don't let these wicked holidays get you all caught up. You understand? Fight that demon. With that, that's my time, man. I'll pass the class off to Officer 1000 Blanque for announcements.
Clap it up, clap it up. ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other.
Right.
After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th. In the Hebrew, it's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming Holy Convocation. We have the Day of Atonement, which is Sunday, September 24th of this year. It's the 10th day of the 7th month, according to the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, verses 27 through 32. It begins at sundown, Sunday, all right? If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I majim, which means to stand. Sister Shashad, remain seated. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, I majim. Barak, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shabbat. Yada Matah, hands down, Sar. Men of Israel, we're going to render, Sister Amajim Baba Kusha. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to our sisters. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Amajim. Barak, Yahweh Shema Atah by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Yeah, Most High Christ. Oh, sorry, Christ. Class dismissed. You got to talk class dismissed. Well, know that by now.